Yo, what's up? Anti-thesis here, and let's do another video. This one is me showing you an all farmable Dragon10 team. This one's requested by a friend of mine. He's one of the members right there at the Asia server for the Filipino Guild, Divine Wind PH. Yo, shout out to y'all, Divine Wind PH. So it's a new upcoming guild, and one of my friends asked me to make a sample for their guild members on how to make a Dragon's B10 team with all farmable monsters. Now, in one of my blog posts, I've made a post about an all farmable giants team, and for this one, I'll be making a video about a Dragon's 10 team. So here goes. Basically, with what you need for beating the Dragons dungeon is sustainability. You need sustainability or survivability. You need to have monsters that would enable you to survive more. Now there are many ways on how to deal with this, but as for me, when I was first farming here, I got through with all farmable monsters using runes which I have farmed at the giants, and the monsters I've used for my initial rune farming here are these. Of course, I'll be using. I use my Veromos. Veromos is one of the monsters which would greatly boost your monster performance on whenever or whatever that you might want to do, from giants to dragons to necropolis to TOA and pretty much everything. Veromos is an all-around monster. So if you haven't fused Veromos yet, I suggest that you do. You're missing out on a really great monster here. So right here, Veromos, it's accompanied by Spectra. This is the fire Griffon, and the reason why I'm using Spectra is because I prefer using a crowd control team, something that slows the dragon down, and not only the dragon but its buffer crystals. Now, as you can see, Veromos, Spectra, and then of course I got here the most wanted or most frequently used support monster, Belladon. You can't beat Belladon when it comes to an all farmable monster or something that can be acquired by all. Up next is Dragon, simply because if you're starting out with the game, most probably most of your monsters wouldn't be able to take the hit. You know what I'm saying? The dragons really hit that hard at the really low levels, or when you're starting out with farming runes, and Darian goes a long way on keeping your team alive and allowing Belladon to heal. It's because of this Darian's skill. It's called Knighthood. It really decreases the damage taken by 15%, and that's huge. Okay, and lastly, I don't know if you're familiar with this one, but this guy really helps out a lot. This is Shylock. This is one of the most neglected monsters in the game. For some reason, people call this a poor man's Hua, simply because two of its skills decrease the target's attack bar. Its second skill reduces attack bar by 30% each. Okay, so it almost depletes the attack bar of your target, and its third skill does that AOE, just one hit, 30%. So as a crowd control team setup, reducing the dragon's speed is what I aimed to do back then. So let's see how this team would fend off, how this team would beat these Dragon B10. Okay, by the way, playing in the background is Pictures of You by The Cure. Yeah, if you're familiar with it, feel free to sing along. If not, well, please do enjoy. It's one of the music of the late 80s or early 90s, which I frequently play because, well, you can't beat the music of it. Okay, so as you can see, this theme is very sustainable, and another reason why an all farmable theme works is because since all of them are farmables, the skill ups that you'll be needing for all these four except for Veromos is quite easy to attain. Griffons, you can farm Griffons at Tamor. For Beladion, there are Inugami SDs, there are Inugami drops in Paimon and in Telaine Forest. As for Shylock, of course, there is an SD, and lastly for Darion, there's always those vagabonds easily purchasable for 22,000 or 25,000 mana stones at the magic shop. So if you can see right here, we're almost halfway there, and these guys are doing thing. Pretty much they're just keeping themselves alive. Of course, it's not a speed team. This one is for those who are really recently or quite new to the game. If you're thinking that you need nat 4s or nat 5s, and that you need to really gather that much magic or mystical scrolls, then I differ because I actually farmed runes from the B10 with this all farmable team. Now, if ever that you do not feel really much that comfortable yet, you can simply replace Shylock with one of the best 2-star monsters out there. Yeah, I know you're thinking, Konamiya. Konamiya is the Water Garuda. So it gives you another set of heal. It's a mini heal. I actually listed that Garuda in my blog post for the Giants Beaten theme. And it's really usable too, right here for the Dragons team. Now as you can see there, what this team does is it kills the dragon with dots. Okay, so as you can see there, Spectre gets to slow the dragon and the crystal, so it won't be able to add up the what's that? The buff, the immunity buff. Beladion takes that immunity buff with its second skill, and Shylock has a chance to remove that with its first skill. So you really need just to strip down. You need to survive to strip down the dragon, and I guess that's it. 3 minutes and 14 seconds. Now, when I was starting here without the pumped up runes, I was using Swift runes actually. Swift runes and energy runes, which I farmed up from the Giants B10. Now, as for runes, let me show you some of the runes. Of course, my Veromos is actually runed violent right now, but trust me, I spent a lot of time, or I spent a lot of energy farming right there with my Veromos on Swift. Okay, so Veromos, it's simple enough. You just need a Swift Energy or Swift Focus, Swift Guard, Swift whatever, if you're just starting out. Also, if you're lucky enough to come across violent runes right in the magic shop, even if they're just green ones, they'd actually work for Veromos. So Veromos is rune speed, HP. Okay, as for Shylock, okay, my Shylock really has actually new runes right here. Alright. Okay, Shylock's speed, HP accuracy. As for my Spectra right here is speed, HP, accuracy. Belladion's next. Where's that? Okay, Belladion. My Belladion is actually built Violent Revenge, but Swift Energy works right there as well. You just need to have about 193 or 195 speed for your Veromos and Belladion in order for them to survive. You need that much speed. It's not that hard to achieve if you're able to farm energy runes and swift runes at the giants. So my Bella is built runed speed def, and my Darion actually is just using leftover runes, and it's not really optimized, so you'll find it funny. It's def, HP. So I'm just saying that Darion's there for his skill right here. It would really sustain the damage or minimize the damage that your team would be taking from the giants. Okay, so I guess I'll leave this video for now right here. I hope you enjoyed and got an idea on how to build your Dragon10 team. Again, shout out to Divine with PH at the Asia server. This is Anti-thesis. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Alright? See you later.